Hello and welcome to another Train Sim World 2 video, and this time, this is sort of an I'm not dead yet video because I think it's been quite a while since I released a video on my channel, so I just decided, hey, why not update all of you with some things that are going on, including some stuff about the Train Sim World roadmap, which I've pretty much watched all the stream on. There might be some details that I'm missing, but I highly doubt there'll be groundbreaking details, should I say. Anyway, let's begin. We're going to be driving the Class 43 from, I believe, Dewsbury all the way to Leeds. So, yeah, just a bit of a short journey. We're going to be stopping in Morley, though, just to add a little bit of variety to what we're doing. It's not just a straight journey. And there will be some trains coming our way, so we can look at those in the darkness. It's around 9 o'clock in game. So, beginning first of all with what's happening. So tomorrow I'm going to be going to the dentist. I'm going to be having some teeth removed, quite a few, I'm told. So that will leave me out of it for quite a bit of time. So I do plan on, well, I do have a lot of videos in the wings. So I've got a Destroy All Humans 2 playthrough that I've been working on, and I'm wondering whether it's going to be a good idea to sort of lock that behind an 18 plus rating. The actual game, I believe, is 16 plus if we're going by PEGI standards. 15 it said on the box of the actual PS2 game that I had. So yeah, might want to lock it behind it. It's obviously not suitable for kids. It's more like the teen audience, but we'll see what goes on with that. So I can release those videos once I get this sound sorted, because I want to do some decent sound mixing with that one. I realised when I was doing Destroy All Humans 1 that the actual gameplay was a bit too loud and my voice was not loud enough, so I'm going to be fixing that in this playthrough. I'm not going to stop until I get it absolutely perfect, which means I may have to release a test episode that you won't be able to see, and I might create multiple tests. It may take a while, but it's something that I don't have to speak for, so that'll be good. Yeah, so let's get on with the Train Sim World roadmap, which there is a bit of disappointing news for me, sort of, but at least it puts my mind at ease, because there has been a sort of release time associated with the Class 313. I've been waiting for the 313 for quite a while. I mean, we've seen it on the roadmap for quite a while now. I think it's been, goodness, about, what, 4 months maybe, perhaps even longer, and that is a long overdue thing, and I think the people at Dovetail realise that. But the honest truth is, the reason why we haven't seen it yet is probably 99% sure it's because of Rush Hour. And Rush Hour is going to be coming out in the summer, which is obviously summer right now as of the time of this video. So again, I've mentioned Rush Hour before. The release date that they gave us wasn't really a date, it was sort of a time period. Late August, by the latest, is when we can expect Rush Hour. Although there may be delays, I don't know, but just expect late August. So the Class 2 and 3 will not be released until they've finished with Rush Hour. So until Rush Hour is out, no Class 2 and 3, I'm afraid. But then they'll go back to working on it if they haven't finished it. Maybe they already have, I don't know. But with Rush Hour will come some other improvements to Preserve Collection stuff. So DLCs that were released before Train Sim World 2, and even with Train Sim World 2. Let's start off with Bakerloo line, because that's the most recent one. Bakerloo will get some improvements. People have been calling for snow on the route, which will likely be implemented. It's not guaranteed, but it's likely. There is, by the way, a full list of these things. If you watch the roadmap stream that was released on Tuesday, the 20th of July, then you will get to see, everything. You'll get to hear it from Adam himself, who is part of the preserve collection team. So you'll be able to hear everything that's coming with that. So Bakerloo line will be getting some improvements. Also, Main Spessart Barn and West Somerset Railway are the three that are going to get some improvements. There's also some livery editor support coming for the Class 40, which came in the heavy freight pack for Northern Transpennine, which I'm playing on right now, by the way, but I don't have that pack. Not just the Class 40 though, there'll be Class 08 stuff from there. Some of the rolling stock, like the van cars, and also I think the tanker wagons will also have some livery editor support for the heavy freight pack. And the Class 101 will be getting it as well with West Somerset Railway, and there will be an expansion on the services on West Somerset Railway, judging by what was said. You can use things like the 101, the Class 20, the Class 31, the 37, the 40 and the 45 will also probably be on there. So it really is a diesel fest on West Somerset Railway, but it has to be because there's no steam trains yet in Train Sim World, and also because the line is just not set up for electric trains or anything like that, so diesel is all you're really going to get with West Somerset. Now, aside from that, that's pretty much most of what was covered in this roadmap. I haven't finished it entirely. There's about 14 minutes of it left, which will likely consist of mostly questions from viewers. But actually the roadmap stream itself is later than it's supposed to be this time around, because a lot of the team went on holiday. They need to take holidays. It's employment. So with that being said, the roadmap was actually out before the stream was, and so you may have already seen the roadmap and figured out some of the things that are going to be in it. Now, what else I wanted to talk about today was West Cornwall Local, because I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but if I did, I do apologise for mentioning it again. But with West Cornwall Local, there is a confirmed locomotive. We got the Class 150, the 150/2 specifically. That was mentioned, I believe, in one of the recent streams. And then the thing is that there will be another locomotive in that DLC. Rivet Games, I believe, posted some sort of update about that, where they mentioned that yes, you're going to be seeing a new train, but you're also going to be seeing one that you've already had before. Now, the theory is, amongst the player base, that train that we're going to be seeing again is going to be a Class 43, except an older version of it, so maybe one with a Valenta engine, or, styled at a time period appropriate. So this DLC is set to take place from, I think it's 1990 to 2010 sort of time, and only time will tell exactly what it's going to be like, because it's pretty early days yet. It's still in the in planning phase, but at least we've got one locomotive confirmed, and it's very likely the other locomotive we're going to be seeing is a Class 43. If it's not that, I would probably take a guess that it would be the Class 66, because it just makes more sense to me personally, because Class 66 seems to appear it's appeared twice so far, once in Great Western Express and once in East Coastway, So I feel like it might be the other choice, but I'm 90% sure we're going to be getting a 43 because that's appropriate for the route itself. Is it appropriate for the length of the route? Well, Penzance to Truro. I can barely say that, by the way. It's my accent that gets in the way. Truro. Truro. Yeah, you see what the problem is. Truro, I'm going to specifically kind of enunciate. The distance between there, I think, is about 28 miles, which is shorter than, I think it's the same length as Tees Valley Line. Now, I have driven the 43 on Tees Valley Line before. I don't remember if I recorded it, but I remember doing it at least once. It didn't feel bad to me, it didn't feel like it was too short, so some people said that it probably would feel too short for that particular route, but you know, I'd just be happy to get a 43 in there because it feels right, it feels appropriate, it at least makes sense. Who knows, maybe the actual experience will make up for it. Though it's Rivet Games and Rivet doesn't have the best track record with the community as far as producing quality content goes. It seems to be kind of a bit it's a bit more than I think a lot of us are used to. So who knows? I'll just be happy if they get most of it right. But this is a chance for Rivet to redeem themselves, and I hope that they do, because I obviously don't want anyone to fail. You know, that wouldn't be right. The best thing to do is just hope for the best and see what we get. So, what else is there to talk about? Well, let's talk about the Destroy Humans 2 playthrough a little bit more, because as I mentioned in the first part of this episode, I am going to be doing that, and I do have quite a lot of videos that I can upload. They haven't been uploaded yet, but when they are, they'll be on unlisted or private, and then I can turn them to public when I'm ready to release them. Because the reason why I haven't uploaded them is because I'm not really sure about the sound mixing. One of the biggest issues doing the remake version of Destroy Humans 1 was that the game volume, the gameplay was too high, and my voice was too low. So it's just about finding the right balance where you can hear the game but it's not too loud, and you know, the opposite of that would be it's too quiet and you know, you can't hear it. So it's just about finding that balance, and that does take some time, honestly. And I don't have the best editing software. I just have Share Factory to guide me, and to be honest, I believe that if I had better software I would be able to you know, work it out a bit easier. However, as it stands, the only way to really test how it is on YouTube is to upload a video that tests all this and see what works and what doesn't. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll upload a test video that only I can see, I'll review it a bunch of times and see what works, because yeah, I want it to be accessible for everyone. I don't want it to be a poor quality. I just want the whole experience to be enjoyable, to be honest, because with the first game, with the first playthrough, yeah, that was a bit of a challenge, I'll be honest with you. It was problematic to try and find the right balance, because I did release a test video to find the right balance, but as it turns out, for some reason, it didn't seem to work very well on YouTube itself, for some reason. So that was a bit of an issue. You're probably thinking, oh, why didn't it work on YouTube when you just said you uploaded it to YouTube to actually check how it works? It was to do mostly with the volume of my voice, because when I record it is quite late at night. So yeah, I do have to be a little bit quiet because it's obviously night time, and I don't want to wake anybody else up, not just people who live here with me, but also people next door and whatnot. So yeah, it's all about finding the right kind of balance sound-wise. And thinking about it, it may be better to leave it leave the whole you have to sign in to prove your age thing off, because I think it severely limits the audience. Like, you have to be signed in to see it, or I think if you can see it, then you have to sign in, and people just might think, well, what's the point in doing that? You know, there's other playthroughs out there that I could watch. So yeah, I might just leave it to anyone can join and watch the video, which would be nice. As far as the episode length on those videos goes, I think it's about the longest one I've done so far has been about 30 minutes long. So yeah, a bit longer than Train Sim World stuff. Train Sim World stuff is a bit shorter, not because I can't be bothered driving for any longer, but it's because I have to fill each video pretty much with commentary, and the longer the video, the longer it takes to upload to Share Factory. So it's just a matter of that, really. I am gonna try and cut down on the amount of Train Sim World stuff that's gonna be happening. I might just until a lot more content comes out for this game that I can play and do videos on. I might do an occasional video, like once every week. I'll try my best to make it as good as possible for that week, because every 2 weeks we get a roadmap update, and I think with Rush Hour coming out soon, we are going to be getting some roadmaps centered around that. But there will likely be a wait, because obviously my surgery tomorrow, that will keep me out of things for, I want to say at the most about a month, maybe slightly more than a month, because of coronavirus, you know. Post-surgery stuff that they're going to have to do might have to be delayed, and yeah, I don't want to be making videos while I'm not feeling super great or just unable to talk, really, because it is a dentistry thing. So my ability to speak will likely be affected, and to be honest, I'd rather not go on a video and sound ridiculous because of that. So there you go, there's your explanation, and I'll try my best to work on the playthrough whilst I'm doing that. It doesn't require me to talk because I've recorded a lot of commentary for it already. So yeah, if I remember to do that. So I reckon that might be it for this video, to be honest. We are just pulling into Leeds with the Class 43 at the moment. And I do hope that you enjoy my videos. I hope that you find some enjoyment out of them, because I don't get very many views. I don't mind that. I don't strictly strive to get more views, because I'm just doing this as a hobby, to be honest. I like playing this game, so even if I'm not doing videos, I'll still be playing it. And doing videos just gives me the ability to share it with all of you, because I think it's a mostly good product. I'd say if I had to rate it out of 10, it'd be a 7, the whole game as an experience, which is pretty good, to be honest, especially with really crap games like, I don't know, Cyberpunk and all that. To be fair, Cyberpunk was okay on the PC, I believe, and on next gen, but on this generation consoles it was absolutely horrible. There's a lot of other examples of games that aren't very good that I could be playing other than this. But just to note, I don't really feel like doing videos on any other games than the ones I am doing right now. So, thanks very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please do watch my other content if you really, really want to. But until next time, see you around. Have fun, stay safe, and yeah, see you next time.